I'm trying to remember. I was like, wait a second, who do we fight first? Mirai. So any levels that are just straight up boss fights are yes and no to being faster, because we do still have to charge up the attack. Gold! It's the run. It always throws me off when I look at the 25 minutes for a full story run. It's like, wait, what? It's that short? Wrong one. I don't know why I'm spam clicking these buttons in. I don't know if you ever look at my controller display, but there's a lot of times where I'm just spamming buttons for literally no reason. Where'd she go? Oh, right behind me. So yeah, the first couple fights will be a little shaky because you do need to charge the attack, whereas Hokage for that level, you literally just run up and like two-shot them. So it's actually faster as Hokage for those particular levels. Which, if you really wanted to, you technically could swap characters during the New Game Plus run. Completely up to you. Another one that would have been faster if Hokage just ran up and just one shot rather than charging up. Trying to remember how to menu for the New Game Plus. Aha, I remember. I didn't mean to jump there. Aren't there a bunch of enemies here to lock onto? Oh wait, no, aren't there like guys fall from the sky? I missed one. Where is it? Damn, I was hoping to time it. I think maybe doing the light attack, then instead of comboing light attacks, just dash canceling to restart to do the first initial light attack again. Just because I didn't have a scroll there, and I was worried about locking onto other enemies rather than the boss. I will execute the mission. What was that I just heard? I think I'm starting to hear shit now. This one's a straight up boss fight, right? Yeah, this is Mirai's level. She thought jumping in the air would save her. She thought wrong. Although, again, another level where Hokage would be faster. Like a violent gale. I started pressing start for a second there, thinking I had to skip a cutscene. Again, not a scroll. I'm gonna try that animation cancel thing I was talking about. She didn't limit break, so I don't know. It felt weird. That's for damn certain. My roommates are fighting over who gets what for lunch. Are they fighting over sandwiches? What the hell? That time I took the gamble for locking on just because I know that she's there before the Bear Shinobi, because the Bear Shinobi spawn in to join that fight. Yeah, I noticed that too. Wrong one. There was it was a Hanzo speedrun that I was doing before, and one of the shinobis that dropped the scrolls, they dropped it out of bounds, so I had to reset. Because I didn't have the scrolls to just keep going. Might as well grab that, because why not? Thought the turtles were gonna spawn there. Oh my gosh, again? There we go, this time I just not to get the turtles. That was just weird. Just totally expecting turtles to appear, but they never did. That stage is pretty fun just because you just massacre just a large amount of enemies. Just big open groups. And plus you get the attack damage buff as well. That level was fun. Almost forgot to select the correct stage again. Yeah. Hikage for that level was horrible. Hanma's way better than Hikage for that level, but is Rin better is the question. Should also be mentioned that Rin does have the infinite dash. Which makes her movement across the maps faster than Hamura's. Oh, I did miss one. I don't even know if a perfect controlled Hamura would outdo Rin. I wonder how far that actually reaches. I wonder if you can just do it at the very start. I doubt it. Trust me, it does matter. For each character, like, perfects of, like, different characters, like, just remember your position shouldn't matter too much how fast each character is. It definitely still would matter to a degree. But there's no way that a perfectly positioned Mirai is gonna beat a Hamura. It's actually why for Gessen, the new game plus, you can choose between Yosakura or Murakumo. I think a perfect Murakumo outdoes a perfect Yosakura, but a sloppy Yosakura will outdo a sloppy Murakumo. I have a scroll, right? Yeah. Might lose time here. Maybe I'm bad at math. Ooh, was not bad at math. Thought I'd lose time there because it was pretty sloppy wave clear. A couple enemies were in the air at the end there, and then also I was hitting some dead bodies for a little bit. Chapter 3 is back to back. Finally, back to back levels. Couldn't remember this level how those guys come from the sky or not. Yeah, you have to just make sure not to cancel the attack early. And to just watch to see, because when she throws it, it does turn and then come back to her like a boomerang. So you have to be careful of like who's only getting hit by the second half. Definitely, you definitely need to have your awareness up top. I didn't need to hit that enemy. You need to hit that one though. Could have grabbed that scroll real quick. Please reach. It didn't reach. That's a good test though. I was curious as to see if it'd reach or not. So dash forward once there, and then Shinobi art. Yeah, Rin definitely takes, doesn't take, but requires just awareness as to enemy's health. Then we gotta be careful of like, did you not finish off that enemy? Did the enemy jump into the attack so they didn't get hit by the whole thing? Dude, what's happening to my attack there? That was weird. I went too quickly. I spam dash too fast past the scroll. Is it the same distance? Yep, same distance as Shiki. Dash forward once. Open up. Juice real quick. Take off cat, put the cat down, spam X. And by spam X, I mean like, you know, press every button to control really quick. Last time there, that's purely because that turtle shinobi. That was really weird. Did you see how like it almost looked like my like attack like vanished every time I hit that one turtle shinobi in particular? That was fucking weird. What's this level again? Oh, I swear I know how to play this character. Yeah, it seemed like it. It seemed like, I think it was the wall, but it's just weird the fact that it despawned the attack. That just confuses me. I didn't know that could happen. Despawning an attack. That time I was hitting the dead bear shinobi for a bit, losing time. And then the large shinobi there, like, that was just ugly the way I handled the two that were behind me. That level could be done so much better. And before shinobi art start vanishing. Oh man, you know how pissed I'd be if I were to try like... Sorry, I want to make sure I hit. You know how pissed I'd be if I tried to do like Ryobi's heavy shinobi art and the wall like despawned it? Oh man, I would be so pissed if that happened. Losing 1 second again because Hokage can just one shot straight up. I also keep mentioning the whole Hokage comparison because I've only the only other character I've run for New Game Plus is Hokage. So these splits are against the Hokage. Greatest Yagyu kill, shooting through walls. Aw, yeah. Again, Hokage would be faster, so we should lose another second. Might even be 2 seconds because usually Katsuragi runs at you. So it could be all the more faster. No, just 1 second again. I also could be like maybe 4 seconds ahead just from my menuing. My menuing has not been the best at all. I know that's the biggest thing for New Game Plus is you actually have to be careful with your menuing. Because the new game, it menus for you. Not New Game Plus though. For a second I thought I accidentally selected the 5th level, not the 4th. Because of how fast I was pressing the buttons. So at the beginning of that level, Hibari's actually not in range to lock on. So pray she walks forward. Because if you because it's gonna PB, so. But will record. But if you were to rewatch that right there, I actually don't lock onto her until she gets pretty close to me. And if you look at the controller display too, you can see how many times I pressed it. I think I pressed it 3 times, the lock on button. Amada versus Asuka. A fun fact about the games as well is the creators actually favor the guessing school. Like they're literally their favorite characters. Hence why Yumi's usually on the cover of games. Oh my god, that was lucky. Now the final chapter. The easiest menuing right there. Alright. Took the gamble with the lock on again. I think this game prioritizes bosses for a lock on. I don't know 100%. I know in other games the bosses are not prioritized at all. It's literally like whoever's closest to you, you'll lock on to them. And by the other games, I mean, I think SL Versus. Although I don't think I locked on SL Versus very much at all. Valkyrie Drive by Bikini though, it's horrible lock on. Oh my god. Ah, missed two. I didn't have the best memory of this level, that's why I grabbed the scroll. Because I wasn't sure if there was going to be guys coming from this guy right there. Dash forward once because it seemed like the distance wasn't enough. Or was too much, I guess, would be proper English. That time lost seconds simply because there was a few times where there was still a couple people left alive, losing me probably 5 seconds minimum for that level. So assuming you get the clean clear, that level will be much faster. Yeah, it definitely prioritizes bosses with the lock on. However, I got the unlucky turtle shot at the very start there. Should lose a couple seconds. Although, apparently my Hokage was even worse. It's understandable. You know, 2 berry shinobi and a bunch of turtles. I probably ran into something. Probably. Don't start with heavy attack. Thank you. The heavy attack would definitely stagger me out of charging the attack. I must have got hit by something as Hokage there as well. Because Hokage should be able to do both those 2 levels I just got golds in. Hokage should be able to do those faster. As well as the last fight here, she should be able to do way faster. I win.
蝶と呼ばれる忍び飛ばすぞこの程度真の忍びにとってたやすい
Cool. Oh yeah, it one-shots everything.
どの学校にするんだ